Steve Hedley, you're RMT Assistant General Secretary. Would you join me this afternoon in expressing relief and joy that our Prime Minister has been taken out of intensive care and is now back in normal general hospital population?
I've not come on your programme to discuss that. My personal views on Tory politicians are well known. They're not the views of my union, and I've not come on your programme to discuss that.
I'm just wondering if you're happy, as I am, that the PM is out of intensive care and his life is no longer apparently at risk.
Well, I mean, people can draw their own conclusions. 900 people died yesterday because of the failure of government policies. I'm not on here to give my own personal views.
But you have given your personal views. You said, I don't want to offend you, but if Bojo pops his clogs, I'm throwing a party.
I'm not on here to give my personal views. Bye-bye.
You said you'd party if the PM died. Well, that's interesting because we've had a 15-minute relatively good conversation on the issues that the Assistant General Secretary of the RMT, Steve Hedley, cares about, which is great. I mean, he cannot dispute that we gave him plenty of time to speak about the issues that were really important. But however, just for listeners to understand what just happened there, the same RMT Assistant General Secretary, Steve Hedley, who we were just speaking to, has said that he would throw a party if the Prime Minister died. And I'm going to quote directly, I don't want to offend you, it says, but if Bojo pops his clogs, I'm throwing a party. He added, I hope the whole cabinet and higher echelons of the Tory party have been touching various bits of him. The whole cabinet of Tory B-word, I hope they also contracted. Then, when asked to apologise, he said he stood by every word and would not, quote, would not pretend to shed crocodile tears for the Tories. Now, you know, it's a fair cop, Gov, to ask questions to you, if that's what you've said. Frankly, I've never voted Conservative in my life. I'm not a Tory. I've given you 15 minutes on air, which is a huge chunk of real estate when it comes to radio, to speak about workers and the importance of them feeling safe. It's only fair that you respond to a question when you have said as a matter of public record, that you would throw a party if the Prime Minister died. To hang up when asked that question, I would suggest to you, as you've just done, to hang up not only makes you look incredibly insecure and unable to defend the position that you've clearly said you won't apologise for, but it also, frankly, alienates people like me from you. Why now I have an impression of you, and I shouldn't have, because I should be somebody that could very easily support the good work you do as Assistant Secretary General, Secretary of the RMT. But now, having just hung up, me and I'm sure many other listeners are feeling perhaps you're not fit for purpose. Perhaps you're not suited to the position that you hold as Assistant General Secretary of the RMT. If indeed you say things like, you throw a party if our PM died. I mean, that, to me, sounds a bit extreme.